Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another awesome tarot reading. I hope you guys are well today. Let's see what we got. And for Sagittarius, let's see what we got. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anybody who resonates with it, as with general readings. We have healing, and this is Gaia. And here she is. Gaia is Mother Earth, right? And so in Celtic divination or folklore, right? She's a goddess. She is actually a mermaid. So yeah, which healing with water, healing with feelings, healing like that, right? Empathy. Let's see what else we have. We have the guardian, and that's the high priest, showing up as this, the Egyptian, right? The high priest, yeah. So the guardian, it talks about protection, but it talks about somebody who understands things intuitively, of course. He's the high priest, right? And let's see what else we have. We have timing with the moon. Something is coming here. This is divine timing. So whatever is going on is fated because we have timing. That's how it works, right? Unless you got your watch out right now, Sagittarius, right? And you're timing something, right? Let's see what we have. This is about fate and destiny and divine timing, especially with the high priest here. Basically, kind of either not really predicting, but in a way, right? Yeah, let's see what we got. And we have in this is the Law of Attraction deck, and this is the Hanged Man, and he's on a tightrope. Yeah, he feels like he's like kind of being sacrificed a little bit. That's the Hanged Man. That's the 12th house. It can be about Pisces, or not that Pisces is kind of like about, what was I talking about? Surrender, not surrender, but sacrifice. But he feels like he has to sacrifice here, right? This is kind of just one of the many meanings, sort of, right, and how they relate, but to many other things, right? But here he's on this tightrope, so he's kind of feeling like, I better be careful. Yeah, and he wants something, but he's kind of on eggshells for sure, right? Let's see what else we have. And we have the Three of Swords, and it's a night. This is an airplane, but it's in the storm, right? So that's a trip, right? Let's look at that right now for Sagittarius, please. And let's look at that 12 of the Hangman, the number 12, right, in the Major Arcana. Which is interesting because the number, that's the 12th house. That's why it is there like that 12, right? The Hanged Man. 12th house in astrology, in case you are, right? And let's have a look. And this Hanged Man, doubt. Yeah, so that's why it's about doubt. This sacrifice is definitely related to doubt, right? It is, with a long conversation here, with a long explanation, sort of. But in brevity here, this is just about somebody who is doubting. That's why he's on the tightrope, because he's kind of, he has doubt here. Oh, I might fall, or I have to be really, really careful. That's what that's about. Instead of feeling free and natural, you have to be super careful. And let's see what else they say. Put aside hesitation and uncertainty. That's what the 12th house can talk about. Uncertainty. Yeah, because, and wait patiently for the right time to arrive. So we have the moon, this is divine timing, and then we have somebody who is doubting here, or waiting for the exact time. It's not really doubting, it's more uncertainty here. So they're waiting for the right time here, and they're waiting to use their divine wisdom, because here sits the owl, right? And now let's look at the Three of Swords, and let's see what they have to say here with the airplane in flying in the sky, and in a storm. Basically, it's not raining yet, but it's just about to, right? And this is the separation. Wow. And this is departure, delay, and breakup, incompatibility, misanthropy. Wow, I haven't heard that word before. Misanthropy, doubt, more doubt. Diffidence may render the efforts you make useless for making your dream come true. Wow. All right, so somebody here is like feeling like something's not working out here. That's what this is about. It's a separation. Maybe somebody is separating in this reading. They could, maybe they want to heal something with you, right? But there is healing after this separation of sorts. We're not sure exactly what that's about, but it is the Three of Swords. Can be, maybe there was a third party here. Yeah, it's about departure. That's why they have the plane right here, Sagittarius, right? Departure, delay, and breakup. Wow. So let's see what else we have for you guys, Sagittarius. Let's use one of these cards today. We have the Animal Spirit deck here. And we have the White Raven Spirit, Trust in the Magic. All right. So this is a number 12. These are 2 6s, so there's somebody's recognizing that this is divine because it says trust in the magic. There's 2 6s. This is also a 12. A 12 is a 3. This is about manifesting something. This is trust in the magic to manifest something here. Yeah, it definitely is. And we have Be Here Now and the Hummingbird Spirit. It's reversed. So we already had the Three of Swords talking about a separation or a breakup perhaps, but Be Here Now in the reverse means like, no, I'm leaving, right? This is over. And so it's a number 7. And yeah, this is the 34. And the 7 is about, it's about your assessing matters, right? Deep reflection and things like that. And let's see what else we have for you guys, Sagittarius. We have Watch Your Words, the Parrot Spirit. All right, so we know the parrot just says whatever, right? If you say a bad word, right, all day long, whatever you say, if you say words of love, the parrot will say that too. If you have a potty mouth, then the bird will too, right? So watch your words. And so this is about fulfilling a chapter or something that ends because it's a 9. We already know something's ending here, right? And also, yeah, somebody I feel like wants to talk to you here, and they are planning exactly what to say. That could be happening whenever we see the parrot spirit, because we have divine timing coming here, and this is about trusting something, moving forward. Let's see what these tarot cards have to say, Sagittarius. If you guys want to get a psychic reading, you can always get one. I always check for accuracies. We do them usually on a video call. You can have that recorded, or I can simply do it on my own. The video calls are fun. If you don't know somebody, you just met them, or just you just don't know what's up with them, or for your own insight, right? And I do the tarot cards at the same time. That's the same way we do those usually, where your higher mind is picking the cards in the video call. If you don't want it like that, you want a private, it's always private, but you just want me to simply, email you your reading, and where I do it alone, that's totally fine. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading, and you can get a past life reading where you are accessing your Akashic records, of past lives. Yeah, it's really deep. Let's see what we got here. Anything about the past lives are deep. That's the whole point, right? Now we have the Ace of Wands showing up. Those can really help empower you, you guys, those past life readings. Ace of Wands make you realize something about this life, that how you're carrying karma that is kind of hindering you in a way, even if it's very subtle. It's still, right? For some people, it's major, right? So we have the Ace of Wands, Sagittarius, to start the reading. The Hangman's here and the Fool. So we know that there's like a sacrifice in this reading because we have the Hangman here. We saw the Three of Swords with the airplane, right? Law of Attraction deck. That's about a breakup or a departure. It can be a sacrifice, trust me, when we see breakup. And they called that card separation. The Hangman sits in the crossing energy, the challenge, or what is actually influencing something in a major way. This is the influential energy in this reading. In other words, kind of like the extra energy that has everything to do with why it's all happening, which is the Fool. So the Fool is this energy where I'm taking a risk. I want to live my life. I want to take a chance. It's okay. Hopefully it'll work out. But if it doesn't, at least I'm truly living, right? Because I'm trusting in myself and the ability to, trust in my future, right? And we have the White Raven Magic Spirit, and this is trust in the magic. That's what he's doing. Trusting in divine magic in his life, right? Like, that's what it's about. So let's see what else we have for you guys. And we have the Ace of Cups. This is a big, big reading. It's a big, big reading, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's so big that, it's kind of hard to, the words aren't really doing it justice. Nine of Swords. It's a big card because it means that something fulfills itself, something ends. There's a chapter here that completes itself like any other chapter, because that's what chapters do in our cycles. That's what astrology is about. The moon, all these transits are really about new beginnings, but about cycles ending, right? So yeah, and today I have put out at 2 o'clock, which is coming around here pretty soon, right? By the time you get this reading, that reading will be up, and that will be the horoscopes, right? The astrology, the horoscopes for all the 12 signs. On my other channel, I will hook it or clip it or pin it rather at the top of the comments, right? And that is about new beginnings. Every cycle we have, it's about Taurus season. And then toward the end of the month, it'll be about Gemini season. But, these other transits, Saturn moves into Aries and just stuff like that, which changes the energy big time for all of us, right? Yeah, just differently for us depending upon our ascendant and our sign, our sun sign, right? So let's look at this here and the houses, right? Yeah. So let's look at this here. And in the reading, such a big reading, we have two aces, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Magician, the Queen of Wands, that's you. And there's two minor cards in the reading, the Nine of Swords and the Knight. And they are not minor, because the 9 brings a completion, a chapter that ends, all to open way and let this new beginning unfold, the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is all about a new beginning, next to the Fool for sure. So is the overall energy. The main energy here is the Ace of Wands, a passionate new opportunity, and that is about magic. It's about something that is super inspiring and passionate, right? Now the Hangman is the challenge here. We have the Page of Swords, and somebody's really curious in this reading about their future, about whether or not they can manifest a new beginning, and they're going to take a chance just the same, the Fool. This is about somebody who's got courage, right? And wants to really, hey, I only live once, I'm going to do this. And even accepting something here, possibly growing big time, right? The Hangman can talk about enlightenment, where, this can be, this is based on the 12th house of Pisces, but it can be based upon like, well, I've suffered kind of, or, I've dealt with some real challenges, but I grew big time, the Hangman, because the Hangman talks also not just of sacrifice, but it talks about intuition and a vision. It's very visionary, the Hangman, but intuitively. So yeah, this is about trusting your intuition here, and also ascension and transcendence. That is the 12th house. And why is it called transcendence? Because it's the last house. So we can, right, when we kind of, it can be about the 12th house when you ascend as well. That is kind of one of the kind of meanings here. There's so many, but the 12th house is the last house, like an ending, so can talk about, ascending, ascension, and, transcending rather, and moving into the next realm, the next life even. But with that always comes enlightenment. Yeah, it just does, right? And so very interesting here. Page of Swords. This can be, well, if I've become so enlightened now and aware. And so now, can I really trust in a divine new beginning? And of course, that's how it works, right? And so, and this can be, if I sacrifice something, we have this 3 of Swords here. If I sacrifice something, can I have this Ace of Wands and the Fool? Can this really happen for me, right? The Hangman's also about really believing in your dreams, really, because Pisces is a dreamy. It's a dreamy, even sometimes, to the point of escapism, but it is about, all is possible, right? When we daydream and things like that, and this kind of energy about just trusting that all is possible. There's nothing really impossible. And yeah, that's why Pisceans can make really good kind of fantasy writers, right? Things like that. Movie movies about fantasies, you know, and just stuff like that, and really good psychics and things like that, of course, right? Anybody can really, but this Piscean energy really helps, right? So, yeah, and so we have the Fool here. It's definitely, I'm going to take a chance, right? And so the Ace of Cups is external to you. It's about, with the King of Pentacles, this may be an earth sign who wants a brand new beginning with you. It may be somebody with money. Could be somebody who's stable, possibly, right? But we have the Nine of Swords, and that is somebody's mindset here. And this is about some type of anxiety, maybe losing sleep. Eight of Pentacles. This person's worried that you might not care. You might not put the effort in. Yeah, that could definitely be, right? Maybe they didn't put the effort in. If you know this person, right? Could be somebody from your past for sure, right? But not necessarily, but this can be, you know, it can be that energy, right? Especially if something went on in the past, right? But they could be worried, or maybe they just kind of feel like you're, you know, maybe they think you're with somebody else, or, you know, but it's kind of a doubt here, an anxiety about this devotion here, right? And about like whether or not somebody's going to make an effort. That's what the Eight of Pentacles is about. We have the Two of Cups sitting in the past, Sagittarius, and let's get a card on that. It's with the Two of Pentacles. See, this is a wondering, a wonderment. Can I have that? Can I be the Two of Cups? And this can also be like, you know, I wonder, I feel like we're soulmates. Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, right? And here we have the Ace of Swords in the concern. It's showing up with the Four of Wands, and that is, you know, this is definitely about a new beginning as well. Yeah, this person most likely wants to marry you. Could definitely be. In the environment is the Knight of Swords, and we have the Chariot with it. Yeah, all right. So look at that. So something gets cut out here. There's some type of major aggressive action. And we see the Hangman here in the challenge, so to speak. It can be cutting somebody out, releasing somebody, sacrificing, letting go, dissolving, just right. And we have the separation card here, so that may be part of this. That could be for, you know, just a few of you possibly, but something's definitely sacrificed or let go, and something is seen very intuitively here, like, yeah, for sure. Now, this Chariot card in the environment, this person's going to take major action here, some quick action. This could be very overnight, right? And we have watch your words, so they could be, you know, kind of crafting their speech, right? The parrot, yeah, the parrot doesn't watch his words, no. So somebody's a little scared. Yeah, this person with the Nine of Swords, worried rather, and Queen of Wands in the hopes and what somebody's learned here. This is about you and the hopes, and here we have the Nine of Wands. So this is the hopes and fears. This person here is, or you, is the wounded warrior because something has gone on. The Nine of Wands always talks about something in the past, because he's wearing a bandage, right? So he's already been through something difficult, but he's resilient. Yeah, he's stronger now, and he's holding out, and that's what this person's doing, holding out in a really good way, like, you know, being resilient, of course. And in the potential outcome sits the Magician. There could be an Aries in this reading. We already have the Fool, right? And the Queen of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. So something is released, surrendered, left out, right? Five of Pentacles with the Magician is, I want to manifest this. Definitely. I see the magic with the Magician, right? I see the magic here. So therefore, I've got to leave something out here. So we're not sure what that is, right? No, we're not. But yeah, I'm going to end this reading, you guys. It's a great reading. And for some of you guys, somebody's preparing to come and talk to you. Yeah, I feel like they definitely are. And thanks for watching, you guys. Want to see the horoscopes? And I'll clip that, or pin it rather, at the top of the comments. And yeah, all the 12 signs, the astrology. If you want to get a reading with me, lots of fun, check out the description box. And you guys rock. Thanks so much.